Hi 8th graders, we're going to finish our Try It for Unit 1, Topic 2, Substitution of Variables into Expressions. As you can see, this was from our last Ed puzzle video. These should be done from our notes in class, and we're going to work on G, H, and I, and I'm going to bump this up real quick. And these other ones down here we will do together as a class. Okay, so again, we're just doing some substitution, which means we're replacing the number in for the variable that they're telling us. So we have negative 2x plus 5. Remember this negative 2x, this means negative 2 times x because they're right next to each other, for when x equals 3. So I'm going to put 3 in for my x, so in place of this x here. Now I have to be careful when I rewrite it, because I don't want to rewrite it as negative 23 and just put the 3 right next to the negative 2 because it's going to be incorrect. I have to make sure I show that as multiplication. So I'm going to do negative 2. I can either put this in parentheses and my 3 in parentheses, or I can put the dot in between. I think what I'm going to do is show it with the parentheses. So I'm going to put parentheses, parentheses, so that's showing multiplication, plus 5. And that other part just drops down. Okay, then you're just going to type it in your calculator, and you can type it in just like you see it with the parentheses, or you could leave the parentheses out and make sure you put a multiplication in between your negative 2 and your 3, and you should get negative 1. Okay, this one here, H. We have 50 minus 4n, and again, 4n means this minus 4 times what n is. N, we're told, is 11. So in place of my n, we're going to put an 11. But again, these are being multiplied, so we have to be careful. So we're going to do 50 minus 4 times 11. And we can do it that way. Okay, we have to make sure that we still have an operation in here between. If we put parentheses all the way around this, it's going to look like 50 times negative 4 times 11, which is not what we have. Okay, so then we're going to type this in on our calculator. This is going to give us, and I'm going to make sure that it's coming out the way I think it's going to. That gives me 6. Okay, for the last one here, we have t to the second power, or t squared, minus 6 for when t is 4. So we're going to replace our t with the number 4. So in here, this t is going to turn into a 4. Again, when we put something in it with an exponent, we're going to put that number inside the parentheses, because it's really going to make a difference if it would be a negative, but we're just going to get into the habit of doing it. So we have 4 raised to the second power, 4 squared, minus 6. Now you have to know how to type that on your calculator, otherwise it's not going to do you a whole lot of good. Remember, we're going to type this in as parentheses, 4, and then we're going to use that caret button, 2, so it's to the second power, and then we're going to do minus 6. Okay, I'm going to type that in on my calculator. And that gives me 10. Okay, great job, guys.